Okay, here's what's up. Everybody, it's only me, Wushu Richard. It's early hours in the morning here. I'm in my headphones, keeping it cool, yo. I hope everybody's doing okay. Thanks for joining me on the station. Oh yeah. Anyway, basically, I'm here early hours of the morning. I mean, it was the sun's just rose, and I've risen, yo, like a zombie on some ninja schizoid blaster. But I've got another t-shirt. Well, it's a new t-shirt. I've never worn this one. How's that? It's been tropical heat here like you wouldn't believe in the south of China. It's unbelievable, okay? And in the rest of the world it's been snowing. We've got Christmas around the corner too. Last night I had a live rap show, and I did some freestyling. You know, I'm not the best rapper, but it's good fun, you know, to do. I made the beat by myself, and I did a show with another student who's pretty talented actually. But anyway, what I'm doing, okay, is I'm preparing right now though for other shows that we've got coming up, live shows. I've got my computer on here, laptop, you know, and I've got my music making software on. That's why I've got my headphones on. It's a FL Studio, by the way, free downloadable software. And this is where the magic happens, you know. So it's early hours of the morning. I've got like literally under 20 minutes and I have to go out to work. I've just finished my training, my stretching, my martial arts like workout, because I do that every morning. Sometimes I'll take like 15 minutes to half an hour just stretching. And I have to go out to work, and I'm a teacher. I teach in colleges, as I say, teaching English, but I also teach some like wushu and kung fu in my free time, like to people whenever they do want to learn basics, you know, like basic long fist wushu, like the form and that. You know, I'm not an expert or anything, but just the stuff I know to teach a bit to people, you know, who are humble and want to learn. I always have done. If you know, know me and from my channels and stuff over the years, the Wing Chun, as I said, which is one of my main style that I do, I like to teach that to people too whenever I can, that bit. But anyway, yeah, for the shows though, okay, we've got different shows coming up on the stages in the college, and I love it, you know. I've never been a showman, I've never been someone to stand up. I've been so nervous. All my life I've been a timid person, I'd say, you know. I was bullied in school as well, but the way I see it is like, you know, coming to China and becoming a teacher, because I've been teaching for like 11 years to hundreds of students. I can't believe I'm saying that. Having to learn a whole new language in China, facing loads of young people from the ages of like 18 to 20 plus, you know, years old, you know, of age. You know, it's like I'm speaking quietly because it's the morning, so I'm speaking quietly. My wife's still sleeping, but you know, it's like it encourages you, and it does. You can't help but like get some kind of confidence in some areas, and I believe most people are like that in life. We're confident in some areas, in some situations, but in others we're not. But we have to exercise that. We need to exercise. We need to put that into action always. So I'm working. So use what you can. When there's a time to be humble and be quiet, or invest in your nature, it's always best to go with your nature. Make the right steps in life. But, you know, avoid and like flow around obstacles like water. But sometimes you've got to let that force be known, that a force of good. You know, you need to use your abilities. Not boast in saying compared to anybody else, but use what you know you have and use it to get more. So creativity, positivity, communication as well, respect for others, but using whatever you know. So for me, I like drawing, I like making my cartoons, my animation, right, you know. I like music, I like making the rap music and stuff on here for fun. It's just fun. I like to do it, you know. And something I practice over time, you know. And then, as I said, my martial arts first and foremost. So these are, you know, things you might think that's a lot. You might say, well, this guy does a lot of stuff, plus he's making videos. But you know, there's people out there that can do extraordinary things, good even in just one thing they're really good at. You know, but it's like, oh, I use this, and I think, you know, you got to show your passion, you got to show your love for life. How can you look down on someone who loves life and who's got a passion for life? It can only inspire people, I think, or at least motivate people. And as I've said, we should use the positive and the negative in life to enforce us to be wiser and enhance ourselves to be more positive. So if you see something that's negative, you should say, you know, I'm going to use this. I'm going to be more positive than that. You know, I'm going to do more than that. You know, anyone looking down on you, or anyone looking down on themselves, or whatever it is, you know, or anything, fear. It could be anything, you know, or anyone who just doesn't like what you do, or if you don't like what they do, then you can say, you know, I've got my own ideas. You know, you don't like this, that means you maybe like sometimes what everybody's like here. It's not an ego thing. I mean, you might watch a movie, you might watch a film or a movie, and if you're anyone who's got a bit of imagination that you might unfound even for some people, but some people say they have no imagination, but I believe everybody does have a mind, and that mind is the imagination. It's like your mind is your world. You're sitting there watching a movie or a TV show, and you're like, it's good, but you know, I don't like this part, or the ending was rubbish. You know, if it was me, I would have done it differently. But you never was to take steps with that. You would never like to think, how would you have done it? And if you think about that, or if you can see it maybe clearly in your mind, and it's not even that difficult for you, you're someone with talent. you're someone equal to everybody else. You know? Excuse me. But you can like share that and maybe inspire the world. It's not about comparing either too. It's not about, you don't always get like movie directors who get they want to like compete against each other. Because if they thought about that all day, every movie they made might be crap, you know. So they have to think about what they're doing, their movie, their vision, their story. People compare movies, yeah, but they're the ones that they got their own vision, and ultimately everything's good. It's all good. It's all good, yo, because it's all inspiration, and you've got different visions of different people, but we're all people in life, okay, human beings with emotions in mind, all that stuff, experiences and stuff. So I want to say, okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm up very early, I need to go out. I've got around, well now I've been talking for too long, so I've got under 15 minutes, but I'm going to sit here, I'm going to try to bang together some music. I'm going to try and do a beat. If it doesn't turn out well, you know, I'll work it out tonight, or later on today. But I've got to have a class this morning. Later on in the afternoon, I've also got to teach my wushu. I'm trying to teach a group of students because we're going to do a show together for Christmas. There's some shows coming up. Hopefully I can get it filmed up for you guys, okay, hopefully to see, okay? Really, me and my students, old school, doing the wushu form on the stage, just some music, Chinese music and that. And before that, there's going to be another rap. I'm thinking to go freestyle again, just freestyling. Not the best, but you know, I'll try to do what I can, enjoy it and bust it, you know. I'll make another beat. So let's say there were beats that I'm trying to make some beats here to see what I can come up with. I've had an idea about something, and when you get an idea, it's always good to just act upon that idea straight away, or at least take a note of it and come back to it, because you might just forget it. So even what I'm doing here, this might not turn out to be the real beat that I'm about to do now, because I've got to rush out and go to work. But still, you know, it's like it's also a note, it's like a step as such. I'm taking that step so I can come home, check this out and say, okay, what have I got, you know, where can I work from here, or will it inspire me to do something else? And you might go out into the world with this positive mind, this mind that's already been exercised as such, put into the frame of mind where you're thinking about what you want to organise, and then you go out into your daily life where the world's hectic and there's all different stuff going on in the world in your daily life, but you go out into the world and then something else inspires you, or something triggers something, a thought in your mind, and that triggers something else, and then you take that, you come home, look at it, and you come back to what you had here, and you're like, ah, yeah, well that's similar to that, but and then you might get another idea and something else, and it just evolves, and so you're just always inspiring yourself, practicing the mind, you know. Okay, so as I say, I've done my stretching this morning, I feel good martial art wise, okay. Pretty healthy in myself, and everybody should take care of their health, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thank you very much. I've seen Black Sword Shinobi, Bill, if you're watching, okay? I've seen that you've got a new video up about, is it some ninjutsu training, right? Maybe bare hands. I haven't seen exactly like taijutsu. I don't know exactly what it is, but what you've done, but I'm going to watch the video. I'm very, very excited because I love all the martial art videos you do, okay? So it's a quick shout out there to Bill, but everybody, you know who you are. I'm not going to say hi to everybody here, right? You know who you guys are. You know what it is, man. Stay tuned, yo. It's the work before the work, you know what I'm saying, man? I gotta get this shit in, you know. I gotta bust this, man. I'm gonna bust this, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bust this, man, right in the face. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go to work. Have a great day. Okay, well, if it's night time, have a great sleep because we all need it.